So welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be showing you a single story property in the northwest area of Las Vegas. It's in the Sky Canyon area, but this particular one is going to be called Skyview is the community up here. Sky Mesa, Skyview, all those kind of great things. We have fantastic stuff that we'll throw on the screen as well as far as some different points of interest. We'll jump into Google, as we said before, show you exactly where this property is and show you some of those points of interest and how close, like we said, now Charleston is as far as getting to that skiing. The Smith Center, that's really incredible as far as size and everything else. And even I think it has a bar in the middle of the Smith Center. It's not the kind of bar, smoky kind of feel that you're thinking, but really a nice, fun, elegant, social kind of environment inside of the Smith Center there. And also we have the Sky Canyon Community Center, which is really huge here for the people that live in this area. So with that being said, guys, enjoy this beautiful tour. We'll see you at the end of the video. Today we are in the Sky View area of Las Vegas. We'll jump onto the Google Maps and show you guys exactly where we're located with this beautiful property. But this one we just closed on with the client. Fantastic property. Can't wait to get you guys inside. Today you're gonna get a little bit of behind the scenes in regards to this one because we have some of that orange tape, blue tape throughout the house in regards to little touch-ups that still need to be done. But we want to show you guys this beautiful home that you still could possibly get into the new year. So don't think the deals go away and that people don't buy homes during the holiday season, because people love to get into their new homes right before the end of the holiday season. So as you can see on this one, our refrigerator is not there. We don't have our stove in. The stove will be there. Refrigerator, washer, and dryer tend not to come with some of your new construction. We're going to sneak you guys into the bedrooms that's away from your primary, because your primary is on the opposite side of this particular one. But there's going to be no lights in these properties, or in some of the bedrooms, excuse me. So it might be a little bit dark, but we're going to get you as much as light as we can in there from the natural light of those windows. But again, we have one of our bedrooms down here, bath, this situation, and then the other is going to be the bedroom down this way. And this is going to be our entry going into the garage. So we'll show you this section of the house now. I love these 8-feet doors. Really a nice upgrade as far as the interior of the home. As you can see how high all of these doors are. We'll sneak you first towards the bedrooms down this way, or a bedroom down this way. We do have one of our baths. And of course, again, guys, make sure you do not come to these new builds by yourself. You want to make sure that you come here with your representation, with someone that's going to watch out for your interest and take care of you. So make sure you reach out to us first before you come here. We were able to get fantastic incentives in regards to this particular home. And they do have a few other ones that they do have that they're willing to do some really great incentives, great deals. Again, like I said, you guys are getting a little bit of that behind the scenes with our blue tapes and things like that we want done on this one. But this is towards the front of the property. You can just love the height of these homes. As far as our interior, we'll take you to the great room area and living room area, kitchen in a sec. Love the hardware that's on these doors. Really nice tall closets. I mean, you're looking at them, why do they have two separate closets like that? I love the fact that these doors are thin, because we have, you know, two spaces here, but they're smaller than the normal doors. These doors widthwise are smaller than these guys here. And I just think it makes sense in this hallway because it allows these doors to open up. As far as opening up these doors into the hallway, and you still have space around you. You know, it doesn't feel tight, which is really great. And this, of course, is going to be our garage area. We'll take you into the garage area a little bit. That's walking us out. As you can see, new construction all over on this one. And this is our secondary bedroom here in the front. So I said a little dark in here. We don't have one of our lights here in the ceilings there. You can put fan, you can put a light up there, fan light combination. We literally just did a walkthrough on this one where we come through and we meet with the supervisor and we go through the property and we sort of kind of do a homeowner's orientation. We pick out things that may be a little off on the home or what have you, that we want sort of kind of looked at, and that's what we've done with all the blue and the orange. Love these, and most people don't realize it when you have that, this is sort of that air bin up top that allows you to not let these doors slam. Sometimes when you get that inability to circulate the air throughout the property. So just showed you those two, front door. Now we're going to take you into the great room area. Love all the bright windows, Now this was what's called a spec home, meaning that the builders have decided to select all the different upgrades, amenities, all those kind of wonderful things that go into this property. And they tend to be some of the more popular upgrades and selections that you'll find. Primary bedroom is down this way. There's more storage there. You have your patio with your pavers and everything that came with this property. Of course, you have your other appliances like your washer and dryer that's just finished, not washer and dryer, your dishwasher that's just finished to cycle. Love the single sink. Refrigerator, of course, here. This is where the stove will go. They have a combination of electric on top and I think gas on the bottom, microwave, ventilation, or vents out there. My client loved the laundry room, and she definitely loved all the uppers that came in with this laundry room, so I was very excited about that. And again, your washer and dryer you'll bring in with this particular builder. Not all builders require you to bring in, most builders require you to bring in your washer, dryer, your refrigerator on your own. We have run into some builders that definitely are doing incentives with them bringing the washer and dryer. So again, reach out to us. We can help you guys out with all those things and figure out which one is which. And before we take you outside, we're going to sneak you over to the primary, or say ensuite area. And again, just tall doors here in regards to more storage, which a lot of people are always looking for when they're moving into their new properties. Great deal of storage they always want. And this, of course, is your primary bedroom. A lot of this stuff from the cable, the technical name, but the feeders where you can put your cables through. You have sort of half hots, meaning some of these outlets will be flipped where you can turn it on from the wall as you enter the bedroom, all that kind of great stuff. Some of these homes will definitely come with those features, but again, you want to reach out to us, and then that way we can help you in regards to finding some of these properties that will have those features. We're going to sneak you over into the bathroom. Yes, welcome to the primary bath in regards to this beautiful property. Again, you'll see all the orange tapes, the blue tapes, all those kind of great things in regards to some things that we're having them look at before we close on the property. It's normal for you to do all of these walkthroughs, but we'll show you around this beautiful bathroom and point out some things that my client was excited about and maybe one or two things that my client wasn't as excited about, but enjoy the primary bathroom. And as you guys can see, we have the orange and the blue, everything from like maybe some unevenness in the paint. We want to level off, showers. We want to make sure that we have caulking. All that kind of good stuff is done correctly for them. There's a little lip on the commode back there that's not pushing down. So We want to make sure we get that taken care of, little paint things, or get those small things cleaned up. So that's a little bit behind the scenes. One thing that my client didn't necessarily enjoy was the mirrors here in regards to what we're seeing. We're hoping to a little bit more there, but that's what's been delivered. And again, this is something you can change out post close and all those different types of things. But with spec homes, you tend to have where the builder, like we said before, the builder has selected these materials, and it's going to be tough for you to sometimes to come in and change some of those selections that they've already done. But again, a lot of the orange tape, blue tape, as you're saying, is just those things that my client wanted some extra details and things sort of kind of finalized or finished, taken care of in that regard. So as you can probably see from the side, but a little bit of caulking on this one here, as far as what needs to be done with the trim or around the, I should say, the tile and everything else. And we're going to spin you guys around and show you this really large, beautiful walk-in closet as well on this one. Client was really excited about the space that she could have here. All the upper space, and she just jumped in here and spun around. It was really fun to see her. More of these great tall doors. More blue tape down there. Even inside your closet, there's some ventilation. I like that. So beautiful properties, everything from the flooring to the cabinetry. Under this one, we didn't open anything yet, but all throughout the home, you have these soft close as far as the cabinets are concerned with. Now the drawers themselves, not necessarily soft close on the drawers, but there's a little bit of catch at the end of it, which is really fun. So not necessarily soft close, but still a little bit of a catch, if you will, in regards to the last few seconds. And now we're going to sneak you guys into the backyard of this property. So one of the big things that we have to introduce our clients to when they first get out here is definitely the width and the size of some of our yards. For some people, they're very tight. I mean, some people are definitely used to, quarter acre, half acres, whatever it may be. And when you get out here, you're probably not going to find that as often. So sneaking you out into the backyard. And this beautiful cover came with, we were able to negotiate that with the property, pavers and everything else, because new homes, you're going to get dirt or the lot delivered to you in the form of what we see here. Predominantly dirt. You won't get too many finished backyards where something is going to come landscape or what have you, unless you do a resale property, meaning someone has owned the property and you're buying someone else's home. So we're just going to sneak out here to the corner of this area and show you the property here with the covered patio. The sort of pivot or drain in the yard is doing its job, so that's great to see, with that water draining away from the house and out towards the street. Always a good thing. And that is this beautiful property.
And just to jump onto Google really quickly, I want to show you a couple of those areas around, not necessarily the home itself, but we're going to take more of the sort of the Sky Canyon, Skyview area, and I'm going to show you some points of interest on Google Maps as far as some areas and distance from this particular area of Sky Canyon, Skyview. So jumping onto Google Maps, we're going to show you first as a reminder of the Las Vegas Valley itself. So as I always do with some of these Google Maps, I like to just jump on here and I like to show you this highway that goes 3/4 or most of the way around Las Vegas. And as you can see down here at the Henderson area, that's that C. It's called our 215. That 215 gets us really around a lot of the Las Vegas Valley. Now we are actually up here where this guy is. This red guy is up here. This is where our Mesa at Skyview. So we're a little bit northwest. So I want to take a few minutes and just show you a few points of interest around this Las Vegas Valley and getting us from our Mesa at Skyview to some of these different areas. One of the first places that most people think about when they're in our Skyview area is getting themselves out to Mount Charleston. So let's say if we take the directions from our Skyview, Mesa at Skyview, and we were to try and get out to the Mount Charleston, how long would it take for us to get up to Mount Charleston? So I think it's going to be a little over that 30. Yep, just as we can see here, it's about 36 minutes from our Skyview area, exactly where our property is, getting ourselves out towards the Mount Charleston. Mount Charleston is that area where most people don't realize it, but we can go up there, we can go skiing into this particular area. You go have everything in there, like Lee Canyon is up in this particular area. You can go up in here to do some skiing and all that kind of great stuff. I learned to pizza ski down the hills of Lee Canyon. Additionally, up in this northwest area, another area that people do like to go to, and some of my clients do get out to, is going to be the Creech Air Force Base. So coming from that Skyview area, Mesa Skyview in the northwest, getting out to Creech is going to be another 37 minutes. So those are two of our sort of not necessarily everyday drives. My clients that do live or do work out at Creech definitely live in this area and they can get out to the Creech. So sure, that's maybe an everyday drive for them. But most of us aren't going to take these drives, but still it's about 37 minutes to each of them. 36 out to Mount Charleston, Lee Canyon, and then about 36 minutes as well going out to Creech. Other points of interest in regards to where we are. From here, let's say we want to get to, let's say the internationally renowned Las Vegas Strip. Getting from Skyview, heading towards the Las Vegas Strip, that's going to look like about 29 minutes or so. So again, not too far. People coming from LA, people coming from other cities that are used to driving an hour, driving 2 hours. 29 minutes isn't that far to get to a place like the Las Vegas Strip. Other than the Las Vegas Strip, areas you may be of interest to you would be Summerlin area. Sky Canyon here, Skyview, and getting down to Summerlin, that's probably going to be just about 22 minutes. Not only is Summerlin in this area when you get here, you're going to be getting to the downtown Summerlin area. That's one of our major shopping areas in Summerlin. You'll also get to the ballpark, the Las Vegas ballpark, where we have our minor league baseball teams that actually play in that area. So those are some attractions that you'll find in the Summerlin area as well. And some of the other things like getting to the airport, Harry Reid International Airport from where we are. That looks like about 37 minutes getting it from that northwest, getting to the sort of central area. Around Harry Reid, you're also going to find things like our Allegiant Stadiums. That's where the Raiders play. You're going to find the T-Mobiles, where our Vegas Golden Knights. You'll find the Mandalay area, all that kind of great stuff, where our three-time champions, the Las Vegas Aces, the ladies, they play over there. We're definitely big fans of those ladies as well. So all of our sports is just right around the corner from this Skyview area. So it's great. I think you're in a great location. You can be close enough to everything, but still far enough away from it in that sense. And again, you don't have to travel too far away from this community because you pretty much have everything there. Your major shopping in the sense of going over to this Smith's Marketplace, which is one of the largest ones here in Las Vegas. And funny enough, it does have its own bar. And it's not like, a smoky bar, but it's a bar in the center of the shopping area. It's more social than anything. People actually go there, they meet. I know it's funny to think groceries and then think of a bar in the middle of the grocery store. Really a well-known area here. I wish there were some photos. Let me see if I can get some photos so we can sort of kind of take away that idea of thinking that it's sort of as bad as we're almost making it sound. It's not really that bad. It's a great center here. Let me see if they show us some photos. Yeah, here we go. So this is the bar that's in the middle of it. So it's not like, super duper smoky, but it's just a fun little bar that's in the center. People go there. They really do socialize in this particular area. They have happy hours there at the grocery store. So fun things like that. So a really large Smith Center that a lot of the community in that area love as well. And then not just this community center, but right up the street from Smith's is going to be your Sky Canyon Park, where you have your Sky Canyon Community Center. Everyone in that area that lives there pays HOAs. You can use these facilities. They have Olympic-sized pools there. They have the Sky Fitness area that's really cool, as you can see on these shots here. I'm trying to show you the front of the photo here. So this is your Sky Canyon Community Center. You have that, like I was saying, the splash pads that you can see, all of these different types of things, basketball courts, fitness centers all over, and all that kind of good stuff that's happening right here in your community. I mean, so much is in this area. You have like the farmers market. I believe those are every Thursdays. Then you can double check that. Of course, these things may change, but I think it's every Thursdays that they have the farmers market, fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, all of these different types of things that are being sold and brought together at this market. That's fantastic on Thursdays. You also have the one in Summerlin itself, and I believe theirs is Saturdays, and that's usually from like 9 until about 2 o'clock, I believe. But again, just such great community stuff right there in the heart of the Skyview area. But a lot of options, like I was saying, that Olympic sized pool that you see, all of those things are happening right here. So you don't have to go too far in regards to seeing much. Now, let's get you back over to the video.
And I know you're probably wondering in regards to all the big details. What's the price of the property? What's the square footage? All the information is going to be right here on the side of the video, so definitely make sure you check that out in regards to this particular property. If these details aren't necessarily what you're looking for something a little bit different in the Las Vegas, the Henderson area, or even North Las Vegas, please make sure that you reach out to us. Subscribe down below. Make sure you check that or hit that bell so you can be notified in regards to any new videos that we have coming out. And give us a thumbs up. Share this property, share this any of our other videos with your friends, and make sure that we can get this information out to them as well. And thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in our next video. Take care.